They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Twisting away. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they wait for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot, but you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields, buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A 4-yard gain.
They'll run it with Williams. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Check. One last shot for Mayfield here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're able... This one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield, here's Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 27 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Bulldozes past him. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Time to go, night. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Ready up. 44's Mike. Check. I'm coming after you. Hawk 70. Trap 60.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Black 80. Alert. 44. 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
50.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 53 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now a play fake. Carr. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Roethlisberger's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Black 20. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr now to throw. Jones has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Drake. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
24.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger will throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. You don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Now a first down carry for Harris. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. To throw his car. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught out right by Renfro. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Flush to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Throwing on first down is Carr, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled it for just a short gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Carr will look to throw. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way down to the 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Forced out to his left. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 5 down.
On third down, Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense already 4 for 4 on fourth down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Carr now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he spins past him and into space.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. And we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game.
8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clyde Edwards, 37 yards. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up
with the Washington football team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. 47.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
12.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson rolling to his right. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down, Heineke.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Bring in the second string.
Touchdown,
Bring in the second.
Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones, 67 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll buy some time right, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Wilson.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's a big one now.
DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited over the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down at 4. Wilson gives to Collins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Collins. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Collins. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 5. Here's Heineke. Flush to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A run here for J.D. McKissick. McKissick a first down and then some. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, 40. Is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Joey Sly now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And so here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. One flip.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. There's Wilson to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
End zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke dancing to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Heineke. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go.
On third down, Wilson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Returning right back to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Dallas, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22, Heineke slings this deep for McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DJ Reed. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He hits his target, Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll try again with Collins. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard. Line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
No,
Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals-Jones, 68 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the return return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
20, 56. Go, go, go. Kill.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He did not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. I think when he threw his second interception, I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. Picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll run with McKesson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Regular.
They'll go again with McKesson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson. Bucks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards to pick up. 1st down, Washington.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And I don't of a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And ball in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Space to run past the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson. And he is into the end. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an even 90 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up his right. And going in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Fitzpatrick now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
This is DJ Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. One last shot for Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2 more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Right there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to